Hey guys, welcome back to the bench. So I found something really fun for you today. In with our pile of silver, I've got this. I don't know much about it other than that it's probably from the 1800s, and it appears to be some kind of Neo-Gothic Jester. But I thought it was really cool. So what I'm going to do today is take it apart and turn it into an awesome set of cufflinks for John. Let's hop over to the bench.
First, I used a set of flush cutters to snip off each Jester as close to the central shaft as I could. I was careful to make sure that the cutters were positioned as well as possible to preserve the chin and beard detailing, as well as to make shaping the edge a little easier later. With the two main pieces separated from their central shaft, I needed to get the Jesters apart from one another. I used my jeweler's saw to accomplish this, being careful to keep the new edges as straight and planar with the existing edges as possible. That left me with this. The cutters left the bottom edge near the chin sharp and with corners. I used a medium grit silicone wheel to reshape it, being sure to create a more natural, chin-like contour. Rinse and repeat until all four pieces are ready. I wanted to be sure that each Jester would experience a more or less evenly distributed force when serving as cufflinks. To that end, I carefully planed each one with our Wolf flex shaft powered belt sander. Cufflinks need to be able to accept a moderate amount of expansion force without coming apart. To that end, I plan to plug weld the necessary anchor rings so that they extend all the way through each Jester. To do that, I'll need to drill a hole for the anchor's post, and the best place to do that is straight through each Jester's nose. Here you can see the specially shaped anchors I made for this project. I'll have to start by using the Orion 200i2 to fusion weld each anchor shut. With the anchors properly closed, they need to be fit to each Jester. This involves inserting the post end all the way through the Jester and trimming the excess, being sure to leave just a millimeter or so to form the plug during the welding process. I'm using 3 kilowatts of power with 20 millisecond pulses to form this plug weld. Once the initial plug has formed, I'll reduce the pulse length to 10 milliseconds to help me shape the plug back into the tip of each Jester's nose. Before attaching the Jesters with their connecting links, I wanted to take a second to finish and blunt the edges using the polisher. I made these connecting links from a thicker section of sterling wire to help resist any expansion force the cufflinks might experience. The next step will be to open each link and thread 2 Jesters onto it, making sure that they each face in the correct direction. Once I'm happy with the orientations, I'll weld the connecting link shut using 4 kilowatts of power in 20 millisecond pulses. The final step in making these cufflinks is to smooth and polish the weld joint I created in the connecting link. I'll do both in a single step using an ultra fine grit silicone wheel. Bam! There you go.
So I'm pretty thrilled with how these came out, guys, and John has no idea that I did this for him. So as soon as I can get one, I hope I'll be able to get a reaction video, and then you guys can see when he gets to put them on for the first time. Of course, check out the high resolution gallery here and our next video here. Until next time, it's always a pleasure, guys.